Welcome dear viewers to the video on topic root cause analysis. It is abbreviated as RCA. This video is regarding the basic understanding for the root cause analysis. Whenever we face the problem, we try to find out the answer, we try to find the remedy so that we can do some activity, we can do some work so that the problem is sorted out and the problem will not come again. Some of the times we don't know regarding the answer or root cause and we try to find out. Root cause analysis is related to the same, and you might have heard regarding the root cause analysis in the pharmaceutical industry. You can relate these things to your daily work also. Whenever you get some problem and you try to find out the answer and the solution. Root cause analysis provides a structured approach to identify, analyze, and resolve the root causes of the problems in the systematic way. In simple language, you can say that root cause analysis is a way to find out the answer to the question and the technique to resolve that problem permanently. Many of the times the problems come again and we need to do the root cause analysis. But if some problem happened and you have done the root cause analysis, you can try to resolve it permanently. And root cause analysis is essential for improving the quality, preventing the recurrence of the issues, and driving the continuous improvement. Now relate these things to the pharmaceutical industry. In the pharma field, we work onto various products, processes, activities, systems, and we face the problems. RCA provides the systematic way to find the answer and to resolve the problems. What is root cause analysis? It is a problem solving methodology used to find the fundamental cause of the problem rather than just addressing the symptoms. So it is not for the temporary answer, it is to go to the root causes, understand the problem and solve it permanently. It is a structured way to solve the problems. When we need to use RCA, so as we know that the pharmaceutical products, the pharmaceutical ingredients, excipients, APIs are required to be defect free. These should be meeting the quality requirements and these are required to be safe and effective. In the pharma industry, we always try to maintain the quality, safety and efficacy and meet the regulatory requirements. So whenever there are problems which impact the quality, we need to do the RCA. So whenever there are major defects, failures or quality issues, we need to use RCA technique. Also, in some times we face the deviations, we face the near miss. So in response to the near misses and deviations, RCA can be used. For performance or process improvements also, we can use the principles and techniques of RCA. Many techniques are there in the RCA. Some of these I have included here, and in upcoming time I will make the detailed video on each of these. So first is 5 why, fishbone diagram, flowcharts, and failure mode and effect analysis, FMEA. These are some of the techniques for the RCA. Why are the questions which are repeatedly asked to peel back the layers of the symptoms to reach the core issue. That means whenever there is a problem, you ask the question like why this happened, get the answer, again ask why this happened, and this go on repeating at least 5 times. Fishbone diagram, Ishikawa diagram is there. It categorizes causes under headings like man, machine, method, material, measurement, and environment. Because these are the key factors because of which the problem may arise, the deviation may happen, the incident or accident may happen. So all these headings, man, machine, method, material, measurement, and environment, are taken into consideration to check which factor is affected. Then flowcharts, visual mapping of the process to identify the breakdowns. Pareto analysis, it identifies the most significant causes based on the 80-20 rule. FMEA, failure mode and effect analysis, it assesses the impact and the likelihood of the different failure modes. These are some of the important techniques involved for the RCA. Now, what are the steps in the RCA? First is define the problem clearly. It is not like that you are facing some problems and you are trying to find out the answer for many of the problems at a time. It should not be like that. You should have a defined problem. The problem should be clear so that you can then go to the RCA. First step is define the problem clearly. Use data and facts, not the assumptions. RCA doesn't involve assumptions. It should have some data and the fact. Then collect the data, review the logs, reports, do some interviews and direct observations for data collection. Identify possible causal factors. Look beyond the immediate triggers to deeper causes. As I have mentioned, that the symptoms are not required to be treated. The underlying cause is required to be solved. Then only we can find out the permanent solution. Determine the root cause. Apply tools like 5 why or fishbone. So as we have seen the different tools, 5 why, Pareto charts, FMEA, fishbone diagram, Ishikawa diagram. So you can choose that tools. Recommend and implement the solutions. So you should choose corrective actions that eliminate the root cause. Verify effectiveness, monitor results post implementation. Then document and share the learnings. These are the root cause analysis steps. Example here I have taken for the 5 whys. Problem is tablet failing dissolution test during stability study. If you come across such a situation that the dissolution of the tablet is failing, so 5 why tool can be selected. You have an initial observation that percent drug release was below specification after 3 months at 40-75% RH. Now this is the problem that tablet fail in dissolution test during stability study at 3-month condition at accelerated storage condition 40 degrees Celsius and 75% RH. Now go for the root cause analysis using 5 whys. First question, why did the tablet fail dissolution? Answer: because the tablet did not disintegrate properly, and that's why the dissolution is failing. Tablet failed in disintegration, that's why it failed in dissolution. Now second question: why didn't the tablet disintegrate? This is the second question on to the answer of the first question. Because the disintegrant was not functioning as expected. Now once again, the question number 3 will come on to the answer of the second question. Because its concentration was reduced in the optimized formula. Now you have the 3 answers. Why was the disintegrant not functioning? Because its concentration was reduced in the optimized formula. Now the fourth question: why was the concentration reduced? The answer: to improve compressibility and reduce sticking during manufacturing. Fifth question: why wasn't the impact on dissolution evaluated? Now answer is inadequate risk assessment during formulation optimization. Now I need your 100% concentration onto this slide on 5 whys. First why, second, third, fourth, fifth. First why did the tablet fail dissolution? Why didn't the tablet disintegrate? Why was the disintegrant not functioning? Why was the concentration reduced? Why doesn't the impact on dissolution evaluated? Now go on to the reverse way, that the impact of the disintegrant on dissolution was not evaluated. Then the concentration of disintegrant was reduced. The concentration which was selected was not functioning. That's why the tablet didn't disintegrate, and because of that the tablet failed in the dissolution. Now come to the last point, the answer of the fifth why question: inadequate risk assessment during formulation optimization to improve compressibility and reduce sticking during manufacturing. Because its concentration was reduced in the optimized formula, because disintegrant was not functioning, because the tablet did not disintegrate, and that's why the dissolution failed. Now correlate all these questions. What is the root cause? The root cause you got in the answer of the fifth question. You went to the root cause, that the reduction in the disintegrant level without proper evaluation during formulation optimization. And the reason is the risk assessment was not done properly during the formulation optimization when you have selected the disintegrant concentration, or when you have find that the concentration which was selected earlier was reduced to improve compressibility and reducing the sticking. As I have mentioned, at a time we should not target to answer many questions. We should have a problem statement, and then only we can find the perfect root cause. So the root cause is when you have tried to reduce the sticking and improve the compressibility, you have not evaluated the risk of the disintegrant level reduction onto dissolution. Now corrective action: reformulate with adequate disintegrant and revalidate. What is the preventive action? Implement a risk assessment checklist during any formulation change. Now you have the clear information what you need to do. Now from this learning, what is implemented or what is required to be implemented, that you should do a risk assessment whenever you are doing any change. You are improving the formulation, but on the same time, the risk assessment is required to be done. So this is the information regarding the 5 why. Then different techniques you can apply or tools you can apply, like fishbone diagram you can get, method, machine, material, man, measurement, environment, and you can do the risk assessment. Method was correct or incorrect, dissolution parameters were okay or not, method was validated or not, machine, no deviation in compression equipment, no malfunction during tablet compression, materials, reduced disintegrant level, possible change in the disintegrant grade, excipient interaction over time, man, lack of evaluation of formulation change, inadequate documentation of the formulation rationale, measurement, dissolution result confirmed by repeated testing, no error in sampling or calculation. Environment, high temperature humidity affected tablet integrity, improper storage condition ruled out. Root cause, reduced disintegrant concentration in the final formulation without assessing the impact on dissolution. So by any tool, you can find out the answer to the question by RCA technique. What are the best practices? You should engage cross-functional teams. You should use the facts, not the opinions. You should always rely on to the data. Avoid blame, focus on the system and processes, and think preventively. Look for the systematic solutions. Outcome of the RCA will be you will have a well executed RCA to prevent recurrence, to improve the systems and enhance organizational learning and the quality culture. This is the information regarding root cause analysis. I hope this video will help you to understand this terminology and technique of RCA. Thank you for watching the video.